The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Some. Hit the keys. Here today to talk about the new version of Pigments. It looks like Arturia has updated to Pigments 5. Good news for all previous Pigments users. This version is free, and typically with every update of Pigments, it is free for all Pigments users. So shout out to Arturia for that. They've also dropped 3 new sound banks on top of Pigments 5 sound banks. So there's 4 total sound banks that you can grab if you're interested in them. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some of the new updates in Pigments. So as we see here, some of the new features are, it has new sequencer features such as sequence lock, sequence savings, and a new randomization paradigm. It's got audio input for routing audio from the DAW sidechain input, accessible via utility engine noise 2. It's got a new initialized phase position control in the wavetable engine. It's got various GUI enhancements, a refined visualizer of the play view, numerous new wavetables and samples, and then it's got 3 additional preset packs. Activate the MPE mode so that you can fully experience the expressive exploration of each sound bank. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not gonna be going through all the features and everything in Pigments 5. There is plenty of videos out on Pigments to explain this synthesizer for you. I'm more so gonna focus on the presets and some of the sound banks and seeing if those are something you might be interested in. With the sound banks, the 3 exploration sound banks, they are all $29.99, but they're offering an intro offer of $9.99 for each one of the expansion packs, or you can get all 3 of them for $19.99 at the intro price. If you do buy Pigments now, you're gonna get all of the expansion packs and everything with it. So as we look here at Pigments, as you can see here, it is a super solid synthesizer because it's really easy to just take an LFO and put it anywhere. You can see anything, highlights. You can do the same with the envelopes. You've got functions over here you can do the same stuff with. It's just super easy and super solid to use. As you see, it's got everything on the front page that you need. They've got this play view right here that they have basically updated for us. What's cool about this is it's really easy to get to whatever it is you're looking for. So your wavetables, you can get to them from here. You've got a few utility controls over here. You've got your filters on the front page. And then down here, you've got your amplitude, envelopes, and you've got your macros down here as well. Over here, you've got effects. So you can click on this and it's got a bunch of different effects ready to go. Then you also have the sequencer, which is an arpeggiator or a sequencer, whichever one that you want to use. You can make it either one of those. I made a little sample beat, as always, only using Pigments. You'll see here in this beat, I only use Pigments for all the melodic pieces, and I used it for the bass. I just grabbed some drums from a little drum kit. This is a house beat. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'm still experimenting over here in house, but let's go. All right, guys, so that's the first little sample beat that I cooked up for you guys. I might play a couple more here in this demonstration, but let's go ahead and hop back into Pigments 5 and check it out a little bit more. So as we hop back into Pigments 5, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll play some of the sounds that I used for this beat. So this was the first sound that I used for the beat. So pretty solid sound. You hold down the keys, it just sounds like. So it's got a pretty nice sound to it. And then the next sound I used was this as synth, and it sounds like this. So that sounds pretty fire. I like the way that the notes hit. It sounds like it's kind of sampled the way that they chop up. All right, and then this next sound is a sound I actually didn't use in the beat. I was gonna use it for like a little breakdown section in the verse or something like that, but I didn't end up using it, but it still sounds pretty solid, and this is what the sound sounded like. So it was a pretty solid bass. I just didn't get to use it. And then the next sound I used was this dreamy vibe. This was a pretty vibey sound. It sounds like this. And the next sound I pulled up and I used was this space pole, but on this one, it just basically sounded like this. So it's got a nice sound. You hold it down. So a lot of these sounds, like I said earlier, they are MPE compatible. I don't have an MPE board available, so I can't necessarily go through all the sounds like that so you can hear the expression, but you can tell by just listening to a lot of these presets that they would be super solid using an MPE controller. All right, so as we hop back into Pigments and we take a look at it, one of the things I do want to show you guys though that I think is pretty neat is over here in the arpeggiator in the sequence section. You can basically randomize everything, which is pretty solid. So, you can turn it on, and then once you turn it on, you can come over here and hit randomize, and boom, it's gonna randomize everything in either your ARP or your sequence, which is solid. And then you can come over here and you can actually randomize like velocity, octave, gate length, all that other stuff. We'll go through that here just briefly in a moment, but I thought I'd show you guys that here real quick. What I do want to take some time and go over though, really what the brunt of this video is going to be about is these banks. So as you'll see here, you're going to get Pigments 5.0, which has 150 presets, and then Beats Exploration, Expressive Exploration, and Liquid Explorations. They're also going to have 150 presets each as well. So that's 600 new presets for us Pigments users. I know some of you guys may have to purchase them for the $19.99. I guess it is what it is. But we'll go ahead and we'll go through some of these actual sounds. Let's just start right here with this 73 like mic. And it sounds like this. And then like a lot of these evolving pads are just fire. Solid bass lines in here. And in here, you get a lot of bass in these new packs as well. So let's go ahead and come over here to banks and let's check out some more of the banks here. So let's go ahead. I guess we should have started with Pigments 5.0, but we'll come here next. You guys already heard this sound though. All right, let's go ahead and check out another bank. So let's come over here to banks and let's go ahead and check out some of this beats exploration. And as you see here, there is a bunch of different basses in here. As you see right off the jump, you get a bunch of basses, but then as you scroll down, you get a whole bunch of basses in here. You're just going to keep getting more of them. And then you get a bunch of other sounds here too as well that are pretty solid. all these keys that are labeled lo-fi keys too, these are all what I'm using and they all just sound solid. All this stuff sounds pretty good to me. All right, so let's go ahead and check out a few of the presets in the last pack. So let's see here. Let's go over to Banks and let's go over to Expressive Exploration. All right, guys, so that's what I got for you guys today. I just kind of wanted to sit down and go through a bunch of the presets so you guys can kind of hear what you're going to get. If you do decide to upgrade your Pigments 5 for free, or if you do decide to check out any of these expansion packs, I'll definitely leave the link below in the description where you guys can go update for free, and also where you can purchase this if you are interested in getting into Pigments. If you follow the channel for a while, you know I absolutely love this plugin. I've done a bunch of content on it, whether it was live streams or just random videos or stuff like that. I absolutely love Pigments. One of my favorite synthesizers out there. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time I bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see it. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.